What's up, people? In this video, we're going to look at Daphne Reloaded. These are her popular videos. I took a look at some of these titles. I haven't actually watched them. But, oh, did I watch this at some point? 101? I don't remember ever watching this, but whatever. Yikes. This is frightening. A very apparently angry ex-vegan. Interesting. Oh God. Okay. I kind of want to watch this one because I just want to hear if she actually thinks the Earth is flat. Or maybe this one. I guess I don't know. I don't really want to watch any of these, but I guess this one. Yeah, I guess we'll watch this one. If you guys have suggestions for other YouTubers or videos you want me to watch, leave me a comment. Let me know. And I will say before we watch this that I haven't actually tested this myself.
Oasis?
I haven't actually tested this myself, but I think that, get ready for a bombshell, I think it is possible to do a vegan diet. It is possible to train hard on a vegan diet. I can't say be healthy long term. However, I have seen a few vegan athletes who seem to be doing fine and performing at a high level. Some of whom, I mean, maybe they're on steroids, but for sure some of them are, but some of them I don't think are. So that leads me to believe that maybe it is possible. Maybe okay, so maybe the legumes and the nuts and stuff and grains and stuff, maybe that's enough. Is it more convenient? Probably not. Is it better in every single way? Also probably not. Is it better at all? Probably not. But is it possible to do that and get by and be reasonably healthy? I think so, but I don't know. Haven't tried it. Probably won't anytime in the near future, but let's, I guess, watch this and yeah.
This wasn't lying when they told you. All the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. But why tar and feather the messenger? Why be mad at the truth when you could be mad at the fact that you were lied to instead? The whiter the bread, the sooner you're dead. Raise your hand if you agree. Wheat bread is good for you. Whole wheat, whole grain. Really, teacher? Really, nutrition professor? Really, doctor? Really, doc of? Because yet again, you are telling me that my senses are wrong. My taste buds are telling my brain to tell my mouth to tell you that white bread beats wheat bread hands down. And your little whiter the bread line is a bumper sticker overdue for mass fucking burning. I am sick of the backward profit-making lies that have well-intentioned people accidentally making themselves sick. Accidentally making their kids sick. Meat isn't murder. Wheat is murder. Wheat bread being better for you than white bread is just another scam that people mindlessly follow and never reconsider. Wheat bread contains far too many lectins, and those lectins poke tiny holes in your very thin colon and allow undigested food, fecal matter, to enter your bloodstream. If you want to eat bread, gluten-free is best. However, it should be noted that white bread is superior to the brown shit CNN says is so good for you. These Instagram and YouTube vegans adding beans to toast or peanut butter smeared on toast have absolutely no idea the negative impact that they are having on themselves or others, simply just believing what they were told. There is no such thing as a gluten sensitivity. Your colon just got sick and tired of you abusing it and decided to stand up for itself. You believing that fiber is good for you has you essentially running sawdust through your shit shaft. The people that tell you how cheap veganism is are usually standing there holding a Ford.
This is bad juju. Okay. Wheat bread is bad for you and white bread is better for you. I mean, wheat's not good for you really at all, but does that mean white bread is good for you? That's also not good for you? So they say that with brown rice, for example, the nutrient or the anti-nutrients that are in brown rice are contained in the bran of the rice. Is that what it's called? Or the husk or whatever, the outside basically. That when you remove that, that's what makes the rice white as opposed to brown. And I guess the same is true with wheat, right? Is what I'm assuming here, because it's kind of the same thing when it comes to flour. But white bread is good for you and white flour is good for you. I don't know. I haven't like, I don't know where she's getting that from, because my taste buds say it's better. It's a bit of a stretch, even though it is like technically, you know, I do like to hear anecdotal evidence like that. In my experience, that just is not the case. Like, regular pasta is good for you for some reason. Maybe, maybe, I guess. What else? Gluten sensitivity. Like, most people are sensitive to gluten. Most people do have, you know, there's a thing called wheat belly, right? And any, like, if you cut out wheat for a short amount of time and then you reintroduce it, you'll notice bloating immediately, pretty much. Which, if you do not eat any wheat, like not eating any wheat is easier in Asia. It's pretty easy, because like they eat a bunch of rice here, and you can get by eating rice and meat, and I guess like even the noodles are made out of rice. So, you know, if you reintroduce it, you'll notice like a little bit of bloat. So like gluten, wheat, not the best anyway, but I don't know about the rest of it. Like, I guess just watch more.
$4 Fiji water, and $8 kombucha, and in their bellies, they are digesting fancy nuts, expensive supplements, and exotic fruits. But what do they spout? Just eat beans and rice. Those are cheap, bro. Yeah, well, they're kind of cheap, yeah, like at first. But eating beans and rice is a recipe for disaster, and you'll end up paying later. Big time. So why would anybody want to eat beans and rice for economical purposes? Oh, that's right. So that they can save up for their hospital bills. These same people will tell you that their diet is natural while guzzling a smoothie. Hey, genius, where in nature did you happen to find 4 kinds of frozen fruit and a blender with metal teeth? Oh yeah, and ice, and nut milk jizz. All at once, by the way. And this is the part where vegans will say to me, but air conditioning isn't natural, cars aren't natural. Failing to realize that it isn't me claiming to be the most natural, it's them. So I ask you again, vegan smarties, where in nature would you happen to find 4 kinds of frozen fruit and a blender with metal teeth and ice to chew it? Oh, and the nut milk jizz, all at once. That would literally never happen. So stop fucking saying that it's natural. It's not natural. And thinking that it's natural and pushing that it's natural is the reason so many vegans are suffering in silence, hiding their misery, putting up a glowing front, while their plant enzyme-rich diet is degenerating their dermal matrix. Do you think that Eric Dubé is ever going to honestly tell his
Oh my
fear
God.
actually work when it's...
Fuck, sorry. I was trying to change the speed. God, this is just terrible. Fuck me. I mean, what did you say? Smoothies are unnatural? Because you'd never found like a bunch of fruit together with ice in a blender? Like, just because you didn't find something in nature does not mean that it's not better, right? Is that not like obvious? Like, you don't want to like sleep outside and like not like eat, you know, fucking plants you pull out of the ground. I guess you could say like killing an animal and eating it as raw as possible is the best or something. But I think that like the convenience of being able to buy it in a store and spend your limited human lifespan on other areas of like anything is more valuable than like hunting and fucking killing an animal with your bare hands, because everything man-made is bad, I guess. Oh God, this is what is this? This is like so extreme. Is this for shock value? Like, what is this?
that Eric Dubé is ever going to honestly tell his camera or his audience about all the times his dick has gone limp? Is he ever going to film himself going to the dentist to have his teeth drilled and filled as a result of his deficient and very toxic diet? No. He's going to be toxic and deficient and weak and suffering in silence. Like many vegan YouTubers, he has to pretend to be healthy, happy, and on top of his game. When really, when we look closely, we can see that he is gaunt, sickly, with clear teeth, living a life of pure vegan balance, with a kale chip on each shoulder. And even though I feel really bad for vegans, it's not my fault that my videos have made their heads explode. And now their moms have to clean slimy, soy-ridden brain sludge off their basement walls. It's not my fault that everything mainstream media and science push are backward profit-making lies. It's not my fault that you and everyone else are all worth more money when you believe that kale is a health food, bacon is dangerous, and that you live on a fucking spinning flying ball. You've been duped. I think it's time, I think it's important that we all understand that in order to be in a constant state of learning, we must be in a constant state of unlearning. And for a lot of people, going vegan is the moment that they stop learning, and subsequently the moment that they stop unlearning. It becomes a fixed situation. And they want you to be in it with them. They want to scream from the rooftop that it's...
Are all of her videos like this? I kind of want to like stop it and like look more at it. She does appear in her videos, I'm assuming, right? Like we see what she looks like. Why so angry? Like why? Like who hurt you? It's like, you know, you can get so upset about this, and okay, fine, like I understand, you know, if you operated under misconceptions and that led to negative effects in your life, like you might be a little bitter about it, fine, and this is your way of you know, this is catharsis for you to like express your anger in art or something. But so much like venom. Oh my God. Like, so what I was going to say is like, you don't like the message, like turn off the TV, like go outside. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like this whole, like, this is why like, this is abnormal. Like, to get why are you so angry at these like vegans? You think this is like some conspiracy where people are like trying to like promote, you know, everyone's just trying to sell their shit. It's just marketing. You actually think the earth is flat? Like I like you just fall off or something? Like like do you know about astronomy at all or not really? That's fake too. Like any science, like physics maybe, that's not real. Also gravity is like not a thing. I'm at a loss here. And like, okay, pointing out specific mentally ill vegans, like was that a man with breasts? Was that what I was looking at there? Like breast implants? I don't know if that was like a costume or something, but you know, to point out, like, and to be fair, and I don't really know because I don't follow these people, but from what I've seen, the vegan community, well, at least like, to be fair, like I'm drawing this from like Sverage's videos where he like highlights insane vegans basically who are malnourished, which is maybe cherry picking. But if that's what I'm going off of like my example of vegans, like they're pretty much like insane. I have softened that, like I said, somewhat from, you know, like I've watched some videos of Patrick Baboumian, Blissful Athlete, and even Vegan Gains. Like he's looks like a healthy dude. So like, what's going on here? Is this for money? Like why are you doing this?
More than just a diet, yet they refuse with the same breath to admit that it's actually a religion. Nobody can claim that veganism is just a lifestyle anymore. A lifestyle isn't a fixed situation in which you wish to recruit new people for ethical purposes. That, my friends, is a religion. So in school they taught you that foods go in groups and subjects are separated and nothing is connected and everything is compartmentalized. So when anyone comes along and is whole, functioning, and has every facet glaring in full vibration, people don't know how to react. They expect me to dull down and black out 788 of my glistening facets to fit into a little box of their choosing. Well, let me tell you right now, that isn't going to happen. I shouldn't have to give an explanation for my wholeness. It seems that people want a formal description of why I refuse to water down my content or separate my videos by category simply because it's what's common, expected, popular, or what people are used to. Some of you have yet to learn that I'm not like what you're used to. I have no intention of ever being. If you want what you're used to, if you want one-note channels, go see Freely the Banana Girl or Vassar Beauty. There are millions of channels that give people exactly what they expect by dumbing themselves down for the masses. I'm never going to be just another channel trying to please the masses by spouting eat veggies, drink water, wear sunscreen, take birth control pills. If you want that common bullshit information, you'll need to go to a common bullshit source. It's not my responsibility to spoon feed anyone, and I view my subscribers as intelligent, independent thinkers. My videos rarely need explanation, and I know that the intelligent folks do pick up on the subtle golden nuggets left in every one of my videos. The way I see it is this. If people are kind enough to subscribe to me, why would I waste their precious time giving them the same regurgitated information that can be found in any shit magazine on a Walmart shelf? Why would I do that when I could reveal connections that I've made and explain exactly how the government lies about AIDS are related to flat earth? And why would I pander to you or insult your intelligence when I could get your juices flowing and reveal to you exactly how you're being used, exactly how your emotions are being toyed with, all for profit? The government, NASA, and the FDA want nothing more than for you to live in fear. Fear of bacon. Fear of fat. Fear of AIDS.
She's cute. Yeah, she's a cutie. I'll bet she's I don't know. It's got to be advertiser friendly over here, but she seems like a fun person. And I guess I understand like the whole you've been lied to like thing, right? That's how you it's like good for like marketing. It's like, you've been lied to. You know, vegetables aren't healthy. Like, you've been lied to. What they do this in like the dating industry also now. It's like, you've been lied to. You're never gonna get your like perfect little, you know, virgin wife or whatever. Like, the game has changed. Hashtag red pill. But this is so like angsty teenager to me. I don't know, right? Right? How old is she? She's like in her 20s, right? But government wants you to be afraid of bacon? Is that possible somehow? Like, let's think. How could that be possible? Like, the government is sick of subsidizing meat farms or something, and they want to like withdraw those subsidies by turning the like world population against eating bacon or meat or something. I don't know. It's a bit of a stretch. Like, how? I kind of want to say, like, who are these people that like take this seriously? Like, okay, so okay. I'm a huge, like, I talk about athleticism and working out and being an athlete and all this stuff, but like, I really feel honestly like that's the manna from heaven. You know, that's the substance that must be consumed to kind of purify. Oh God, what am I talking about? Purify your soul. Like, that you need that in your life in order to kind of like appreciate how life should be lived, I guess is what I'm trying to say. What do I mean by that? If you exercise regularly, you appreciate good nutrition, number one. You appreciate hard work, and you appreciate the fact that change is brought on incrementally and not in like overnight. You know what I mean? You got to work up to it. And you appreciate the fact that if you, let's say, are lax in your training, or you skip too many days, you're going to lose your progress, right? There's all kind. I could go on, like the lessons learned from like actually like being, you know, I call it athletic activity, but let's say, yeah, any kind of exercise, really. Like you just don't. How many mentally ill like bodybuilders are there? Not a lot, right? I mean, okay, fine, a little narcissistic, okay, but they appreciate the value of hard work. They know that hard work is required, even if they take steroids, you know, they know that hard work is required to like do anything. Anytime you watch an interview with an NFL player, do they not seem like intelligent people? They're very intelligent. They're very like mentally all there. They're like actually normal. Same with NBA. You know, any post-game interview with an athlete, you know, sometimes they ham it up to like whatever, like it's their personality, but most of the time they're just in touch with reality. This sweet girl, cutie pie, does not seem like that. I don't know. Am I wrong? Yeah, like, I don't know. Let's just finish this, I guess.
Fear of space weather. Fear of actual weather. Fear of not being politically correct. Fear of not getting enough water. Fear of not getting enough phytonutrients. Fear, fear, fear. And every one of these fears generates billions in profit. Well, I don't want my fear manipulated. I need my emotions intact. I need my fear to actually work when it's needed and not be toyed with simply because that's what makes the most money. So you can call me crazy or say that I'm all over the place. It won't stop me from making connections that most people think are insane, and it won't stop me from making videos. I'm not going to be a milquetoast simply because that's what people are used to, and I'm not going to run a one-note channel just because that's more comfortable for the masses. I don't care how much hate gets thrown my way. I'm your flat earth nurse, and I'm here to stay.
Oh my God. Yeah, so, okay. Oh, fuck. Like, props, I guess, for saying that you don't, that you're just going to do what you want, and you don't want to, like, pander to people, and you're not going to play the game. I guess you're going to do what you want, and you're not going to play the game, and you're not going to organize your videos, and you're not going to, like, have, like, a milquetoast, like, whatever, bite-sized information, you know, bullshit channel. Like, good for you. Okay, I respect that for sure. The one, like, what, you know, she'll probably never watch this, but like the counter argument to that, or response to that, I guess you could say, is that if you are really so interested in spreading your message, one thing that's worth considering is that your message will be more easily received through people who might agree with what you're saying, but they might not have the attention span long enough to sift through your videos or watch your channel or like, essentially give you a chance if your content is not organized in an aesthetically pleasing way, right? Or categorically like separated by category, you could say. You could make that argument, but like, and I thought it was kind of funny. Like I thought it was interesting how she brought up like Freely the banana girl, like throwing shade at Freely. And I recorded a video about Freely today. It was the first video of hers that I've ever seen, and she seemed surprisingly normal. Like it was a video about her breast implants, and I was like expecting her to just like be insane, but she was like actually normal, like way more normal than this girl. This girl's like off the wall. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just look at the comments, I guess. I'm a flat baconer. I don't believe the round bacon. Eat meat, not wheat. Vegan is like communism. This is interesting. Vegan is like communism, best system in the world, but never correctly done. That's a good point. Vegans are like Apple customers, think they're better than everyone else. Okay. Yeah. So I guess I understand. Like I guess I understand like who she's appealing to. Saw this like. I think Alex Jones is hilarious. Like he's a funny guy for sure. Just like thinking of what he's done, but this is like it's a little too like transparent for me. Like clickbait, 5 tricks that'll like piss off a vegan or whatever. Yeah, I mean, like if you're okay, so basically like this, like if you watch this channel, and that's only one video, right? Like who knows if all her videos are like that. If you like watch this and you buy into it, like what are you gonna like? You're not gonna listen to anything I say anyway, right? You're like down. You're like you're deep in the game, If you like watch this and you believe this and like you're got your like tinfoil hat on. Not to say that there's no weight to conspiracy theories. I think some of them are legit, but I think it's a stretch to be like the government doesn't want you to eat meat and like the earth is flat. Like, come on, like just like tone it down a little bit. Like some of the stuff maybe could be right that you're saying, but like when you bundle it in with like stuff that's just. Is it for shock value? Like you're I guess just assuming that people either don't know, don't care, or like won't like check it on their own. Yeah, anyway, I'm not impressed. Like she's cute and looks like a fun person, but yeah, like kind of ridiculous. Anyway, if you guys have any other YouTubers or videos you want me to take a look at, let me know. Peace. Shit.